Hello guys and welcome back to the Star Wars figure review, and for today's figure review we are taking a look at the 6-inch Black Series General Grievous figure. Now this is a really cool figure. I like it, but I don't like it a lot, or not enough to go on my shelf perhaps. I'm not quite sure yet, but what we're going to do is also compare it to the Bandai Model Kit. It's a pretty cool figure nonetheless, but there's some flaws with it that I just don't like very much at all. Let's just quickly take a look at the packaging. So you got the Black Series logo, window style box, an image here, and then if you of course turn it around, here you have Deluxe #1. So this was the first one in the Deluxe line. You got General Grievous, and you get a small description of the character, and then you have General Grievous himself. So let's just take that packaging out of here and go with the figure. Now, the figure itself looks, he looks really good. He has a presence on a shelf for sure. He is nicely weathered, so I really like that. He comes with 4 lightsabers and a blaster accessory. So that's this one right here, just like the Battle Droids kind of, but this one is nicely sculpted and painted. It's nice wash on it, so I do like that. The lightsabers are pretty good as well. They are all 4 different hilts. You can see that the ones that he is wearing, and this is like Plo Koon's lightsaber and like Kit Fisto's lightsaber. So in general, really cool accessories. He also comes with a removable cape, and it looks pretty decent, I'd say. It doesn't look, you can't lay it on the figure too well, so it looks a little bit like puffy around the neck, and that looks a little bit weird. But the cloth material is good. The glaring issue here for the cape is that there is no logo at the back side of it, so that's a big problem. I think the Vintage Collection version had that. The Clone Wars version with Soft Goods Cape has that. The Revenge of the Sith line figures have that. So for a 6-inch figure to not have that included is pretty major in my opinion. So that's a bit of a shame. Let's see if I can remove this with one hand, because quite frankly the figure, one of the main issues I have actually with the figure is the way that he stands up. So this is not a figure that is easily posed around. He falls over quite a lot, and as you can see, I can't even stand him up. So I'm gonna stop the video and just repose him because I can't film like this. Okay guys, here we go with General Grievous without the cape, and I had a real tough time to actually get him to stand, because this is a figure, the joints are pretty tight, so that's not a problem, but there is something that's really heavy at the top section of the body, lower section, those slim legs, they just don't hold that weight, I guess, and just not easy to pose in general. He falls, quite easily. He falls, so that is a main issue that I do have with this figure, that he just falls over all the time. And there's another small issue that I have with, which we will go over in just a second. But taking a look at the detailing, the paintwork and sculpt work on him is absolutely incredible. It looks great. It's just that off-white color that he has with the nice battle damage and weathering all over his body. So I do like that. You can see this section here of the body, torso. One unfortunate thing here with this figure as well is, of course, the lack of green for the heart, I guess, that he has inside his body. So that's something that I actually like to see in the movie. It's something that is definitely missing here. So that's a bit of a shame. You do have the legs, and as you can see, gray black kind of plastic with the silver weathering and detailing on it. Got the legs. But they do look pretty good actually. So detailing, I quite like this figure in terms of detailing. There's no real weathering on the shoulder pads or the shoulder parts, whatever, and nothing really on the arm either. But just want to give you guys a closer look at the figure, of course. Turning him around, and hopefully he doesn't fall. So the backside of the figure, just plain with some sculpt work on there with the armor pieces, but not really painted. So that's a bit of a shame as well. You don't really see it on display, of course, but I mean, this is a deluxe figure, so you do expect a little bit more paint than the regular figures, of course. So that's it for the back side. And then you have yeah. Yeah, he almost fell over once again. So, I mean, the most detailing, the most beautiful sculpt work here is, of course, the face and everything around, surrounding it, the body parts and whatnot. So I do like that. In terms of articulation, it's actually a very well articulated figure. I mean, he has a ball jointed head and neck, so that's a double jointed there. The shoulder articulation is just very intricate. It's pretty amazing how it works. So both arms are on like ball joints, and then every arm has like a swivel in the upper arm, I guess somewhere around here. And then there is like a hinge in the elbow, and there's no articulation in the wrist. So that's something that I'm a little bit bothered by as well. There is like a nice torso ball joint, so that's really good. There's the ball joints, I guess, for the hips, and the ball hinges for the knees, and I think there's articulation there and there on the ankle and on like this part there. So overall, a great articulation for this figure, but there's just some problems that I don't really like. I mean, if you take a look at the cape, the inside is nicely done though, and there is space for all the lightsabers. You can see the pockets here, so that's actually really good for the cape wise. But you know, the lack of a logo on the cape is something that it just throws me off. The fact that I mean, he can't stand too well, that's something that I don't like either. And then the fact that the arms, you know, General Grievous is a 4-armed character or a 2-armed character. In the movie, it's basically 2 arms and they attach or detach, and then you get the 4 arms, of course. That is also a feature that they want to implement here with this figure. It does work, but it's not the most secure fit. So you can put both arms together as one arm on each side, of course. And there's like 3 places where it locks in, like upper arm, somewhere around the middle section at the elbow, and then somewhere on the wrist. So there is 3 spots where it does connect, but I tried to do it before, but they always like pop out again, like a connecting pieces, something like that. They always seem to you know, pop out, so I don't like that either, that feature. And then we're gonna do a small comparison here with the Bandai Model Kit. Now be aware, this is a custom painted model kit from someone. I mean, I bought it from the guy who also painted it, and I mean, if you get the model kit unpainted, just assemble it. It's a nice set, but there's like no weathering on it. So you have to do some customization on a model kit, of course. But if you, let's say you do it and you compare it with the Black Series figure, I do like the model kit just a lot more. How it works, how it stands. This guy does not fall over. This guy has all the detailing there that Grievous needs to have there at the armor and the body there. I mean, the head sculpt is really, really beautiful on this one as well. Also great on this one, but I feel it's a little bit more accurate here. So that's something that I do like. I mean, like I said, it is custom painted. You can see a lot of weathering and detailing and scratch marks and whatnot on this guy. The things that I just, one thing that the model kit definitely is not very good at is the lightsabers, just plain black lightsabers, but you can basically put those and give it to him. And another thing that I really like about the model kit is that he has removable arms. So one of the accessories that the model kit comes with are 2 extra arms, 2 set of extra arms. So basically these are the ones that are together already. So that's actually a really cool option, and I wish the Black Series one went with something like this, because it's just a lot better than have to fool around and screw around with like floppy limbs and whatnot. It's just not easy to do. So this is a really cool like accessory that the model kit has over the Black Series version. So in terms of which one will I be displaying in my collection, I think it will be the model kit version, but then with the cape on it, because I do think the cape will look great on the model kit. But Black Series one, it's not a bad figure, but there's just too many things that I just don't like about it, and I don't think I'm gonna display it even. So yeah, I'm gonna take the lightsabers off of this guy, give it to him, give the cape to him, and I mean that's basically done for me, because you know that's just the way how I feel about this figure. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will be back with some more videos very soon. So until then, keep collecting, and may force be with you. Bye.